Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, and Tango just died, so, alright. That's where we are. Bye, Monodam. You're still my favorite.
So to make sense of all that...
Listen closely.
If both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer. Yep. But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tango's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up! I'm getting so excited!
Piece of shit!
Ah, you're a fucking psycho!
Shuichi,
this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tango was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know.
So this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Listen up, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira. The ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. How did she get a stab wound to the back of the neck through the fucking cage? A stab wound on her neck. The same as Angie's cause of death. Like a back of her neck, not the front. Like, she had her head down, so how did... I don't know. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse!
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse! Oh!
Hey!
That's fucking adorable. I love it.
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
A dull sound reverberated through the room. She just punched him.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Makiro. I ship Kaido and Maki, I'm not kidding. Kaido left the room, still a bit wobbly. I mean, seriously, like, Kibo and Mew, because she's totally be into robots. Like, Tanko and Himiko. Angie and Atua. Samugi's Arbu, you know, but like Kaido and Maki, I'm shipping that. Like, should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tanko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tanko. And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tanko. I'm sorry, Tanko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Poor fucking Himiko. Tanko's death caught all of us off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm the detective. He's like, I'm a detective. Like, it sounds like he has to convince himself. It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. Gonta bring candles from other rooms to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh? Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo! Show him your new power! New power? Like a flashlight?
His eyes lit up! I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight. Okay. Go look at Tango's body. Tango's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear her scream during the seance. Oh, wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tango really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience.
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Marker stone. There's a rock next to Tango's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tango had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Yeah, that wasn't there before. This floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tango.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. And remember, we heard a thunk. I knew she was dead. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. There's blood on it. It's a pretty large iron cage.
okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tango with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tango's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. This spatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tango was killed while she was inside the cage. Well, we knew that.
Okay.
Duh. I think you're right. Tango went under the cage before the seance. I mean, we knew that. She was alive when duh. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then?
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right? No. We already know she was dead because I saw the bloodstain seeping out from underneath the thing.
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Iron cage has been added to the truth, but no. Well, unless there was something in there, but then, you know, oh my god, we think she's dead. But there was blood seeping out. You could see it in the thing. So if they try to say that, oh, she wasn't dead, you know, before, like, you know. I think we can go out because I don't think there's anything else here. Okay. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. It was placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back... Look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
But
no hole in the fabric. Which means Tango wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. It said on the back of her neck, but could she have been stabbed through the neck? And then, like, the blood splatter... You know what I mean? Like... No, I didn't mean to... Okay. Yep. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to move and I accidentally clicked the button. I don't know what I was doing. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the dog god. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly...
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you ever even touched a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway.
Is this...
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily. I mean, okay. 175 pounds is like the weight of 2 girls. Dude! That's the weight of 2 twigs. Okay? No. 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 I mean, I know that there are people that are, like, under, like, the 90 pounds and shit, like, barely 100, soaking wet. And that's fine if that's your body frame, but that's not fucking normal for most people. Okay, so let's not. Let's not. I mean, maybe Asian women, I don't know. But, like, so, I mean, I guess that's what he's talking about, but, like, good lord.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. I just hate to think that, like, someone who's, like, 120 pounds... is like, oh, you fat. What? That's not nice. That's like, I'd be like, shit, that's skinny. I would be anorexic if I were 120 pounds. Like, my body couldn't handle that. I'm not even kidding. I think my ass alone is 120 pounds. Not really, but I have a round butt. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. Okay. It's candle. Candles hung on the wall. They're only the source of light in the room. There are no windows. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Dr. Samugi, I don't know.
I said things that made Tenko look suspicious. And now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What? Huh?
Because...
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
So we have our softy waifu, and then we have our vicious waifu. We need a little balance, so it's perfect. I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
Oh, and we have our murdering one. Whatever.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize.
This is probably the only instance of this game that I have loved, I've liked all the characters, and I haven't, there hasn't been, one that I hated. You know what I mean? Or been, I mean, I suppose, there's some I like more than others, but in general, I really actually enjoy all of these characters.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait. Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But she's not talking! It's like Himiko not even here!
Like I thought. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now.
Okay. Himiko. Poor Himiko.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Like Gonta no could protect friends.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course, I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? Because Tenko was dead? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
Stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Suichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. And she was still alive because she talked before we started. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Suichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child's song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Thonk. That's somebody stabbing her through the wood. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That's a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
Oh, we called out to her, but no reply came. I had Suichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all of the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... And it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out, because she was fucking dead. His hand was really tiny there. Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Look, even if it was going to work, she was stabbed in the middle of the song. She would never have been able to speak as Angie. She was dead. She was fucking dead. Dead people can't speak. Okay. I don't know why we need to talk to Mew, but she's here, so whatever. This investigation is over and shut! So thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Kung Fu's killer is off, please. One of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
Kung Fu. Oh god, her mouth is filthy. No, not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? The seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be...
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance? Yes?
Moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? I mean, it's true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. How could she have been killed after? This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. That loud noise was her being stabbed. Like, guaranteed. I'm curious to see what else it could have been, but anyway. The hell's all over the ceiling? Just noticed it, sorry. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were relit, she was dead. She'd already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Yeah, nobody else is over there. Okay, so then it's just this crazy dude. Kokichi. Oh, man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Same damn shit.
Well...
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk off.
The
floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
Is this...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, hold on. Let's use our magic powers. Oh, the ruined magic circle. Okay. I didn't think we'd need to investigate it because it's ruined. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. At least it was.
Oh, dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well...
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
What?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
Right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Not like he really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Okay. Now can we leave? Oh. Okay, what haven't I not investigated? Oh, the hole in the corner? Okay. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
is this...
A hole. Looks like there's a space under here, too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there? Something dropped from here? Hole in the corner.
Hey,
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
you're right.
Right, let's do it.
away.
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
Okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Oh, it's gonna be gross under there. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You could move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go, murder weapon. Oh, that's how. A bloody sickle. So if you stuck it up through the floorboard and you could hit her in the back of the neck because it's curved. There you go. I was thinking something sharp and straight, like a sword or something. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes, too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tanko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
but
Even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tanko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tanko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. And her posture is the question. Hey, the weapon is down here. The culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tanko, the culprit threw the sickle into the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. I'm going to guess they were under the floor. Because the floorboard was loose, remember? So they... and slashed her. And slammed it up through the floorboard. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboard. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tanko's. Oh, I can't click on that. Cut crosspiece, because the sickle. Look! A part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then...
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tanko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. It served the purpose of stabbing her. If the culprit did all this, then why? Planning, but then how did they know they were going to do the dried blood? There's a blood stain on the ground beneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tanko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
What do you mean?
Did Tango's blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet. Yeah, that's
Okay.
curious. Interesting. But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Oh, they cut themselves. Loose floorboard. Okay, someone cut them. So it was a person. They cut themselves. They cut themselves. Is that all? Hold on. Some of the wood is corroded and it's broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? It looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Wow.
True. We used a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? I think we finished investigating here. Okay.
Is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I'm starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back. Oops, hit the wrong button. And returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You're sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
Angie and Tango have different killers, and the Blacken we need to vote for
You're
is the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tango's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. I guess yes. So we're gonna go back to the other crime scene. So I guess when I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. I was gonna end this part, but holy shit! Someone is on a rampage! Oh god. Like, oh my god. What an asshole! Oh my god, I was like, seriously? Because you know what? They never said in this one that you couldn't kill more than 2 people. Because like in the first 2, it was like, you only can kill 2 people, so that's it. You can kill 2 people. Like, you can't go around like murdering everybody, you know what I mean? Because otherwise it'd be so easy. Like, you just go around stabbing everybody. And you're like, and I win. Everyone's dead, you know? So, but I don't think they gave us that rule in this one. So I was like, shit, they don't have that rule. Anyway. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the bloodlust. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. But then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard.
that's so mean.
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. Crosspiece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about.
Did they cut the crosspiece on each floor? But how did they know that Kia was going to do at the seance? That's what I want to know. But then they planned that it would be used in one of those rooms.
Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own 2 eyes. baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
We're done already? That's it? I guess time's up. Aw, man! It's because of you guys I didn't have enough time to check something. Huh? What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to re-research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately...
Man.
I didn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the exact same way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools, too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you later about it. At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Great. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? See, so even she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Good lord, girl. Okay, so... I'm gonna guess we're not gonna... I'm just... Sorry, I was just... Let's just do this so I don't have to run through. Go. Alright, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna wrap this part up here, and when we come back in the next part, we will start the class trials. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.